0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. In other words, we want to know what is the value when y equals 0. Remember that this axis is your y, the vertical axis, and the horizontal is your x. Now y, this would be 1, 2, 3, goes up. Now at the x-axis, y equals 0, and it goes down, -1, -2. So what we are asking here is if y equals 0, is what is the value of that graph when y equals 0? Well, it is simply where it intersects the x-axis. So if I count over 1, 2, 3, for y equals 0, x will equal -3. And if I count over here, I get a +1 because there is my -3 right there. It intersects the x-axis at -3 and a +1 are right there. So graphically, my solutions are -3 and +1. That is all I'm doing there. If you were asked, what does x equal when y equals, say, 5? Well, I could go up, count up, 4, 5. This is where it intersects the graph at y equals 5. So at y equals 5, x would be equal to, looks like -4 and +2. So that's what we do when we use a graph to solve in situations like this. Equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now, in looking at this graph, it is a parabola. And we can say about this parabola, since it opens up, it has a minimum. That minimum is right there. If the parabola opened down, it would have a maximum at the vertex. And that vertex is that minimum or maximum. In our case, the vertex is right there. And let's see what the coordinates of that vertex are. Remember, this is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. I count to the left 1. So it's at -1. Then I count down -1, -2, -3, -4. So the coordinates right there of my vertex are -1, -4. The minimum or maximum is simply has to do with whether that graph opens up or down when we're talking about basic parabolas. Now, in terms of the line of symmetry, in our case, the line of symmetry here, is the line that splits that parabola exactly in half. And I'm trying to draw that line down through there. It's going to take on, when this graph opens up or down, it's going to be a value of x equals, in our case, -1. Note that it's x equals whatever the x value of the vertex was, but it is the line that splits my graph exactly in half. You notice that you can reflect it either way there, and it's a mirrored image. So the line of symmetry for this particular graph was x equals -1.